this morning it's a bit grey and wet outside, so I decided to do a little video looking in detail at some of these little Narcissus, the wee daffodils, the Hope Petticoat series, the bulbocodium group. So we have these intense yellow ones, and if you notice inside, the filaments and the style are all yellow to match the corona and the rest of the flower, and that's a good indicator that what we're looking at here is something that's very strongly towards Narcissus romeoxy. Now I don't know if it's pure or if it's hybridized, because most of these are my own seedlings and they're raised in the open, but this one's nice. You can see how the style and the stigmas pop out beyond the end of the rolled back corona, and this one, it's been out for a wee while and you get the corona starting to roll back. We come up and compare that with this one. This one's looking upwards, very flat face style, and the stigma's really pushing way out beyond the corona. A large flat faced corona. And then if we come past some of the others to this one, smaller again, extended, exerted stamens. Note again the filament colour, and the style has all got the same creamy yellow. And here's another group. All these of course are just seedlings. All variations. This one's more towards the white, or creamy white, rather than the yellowy white. But again, you've got that yellow tint to the filaments and the stamen, stigma. Now we come over and compare that with these. If you look in there, you'll see the filaments are pure white. This is closer to what Mike Salmon has described as the albidus species. Would formerly have been in amongst, locked in with Cantabricus. But they are distinctly different. Come round, there's this more variations of the same. There's a nice one there. You can see the difference in colour. That's both coming up from exactly the same bulb. It's just how the colour fades as after it comes out. So it comes out more yellowy and fades to the cream. But there's not too many Narcissus in this. This is the bulb house where I've tended to plant crocus and fritillarias and other things. But having said that, there's an awful lot more Narcissus to come, because I have been changed my original plan and adding more Narcissus into this house. Although in this bed down this side there's very few. So let's just, what I'm going to do now is spin around and we're going to go into the other houses. Not so much the one with the pots, because they're a bit behind and not in full flower yet. There's more for us to see in the other sand plunge, so we're going to go around there. So let's keep going round. Sorry for the spin, but this is where we're going, where there's a real mass flowering. And this is just the fun. This is what is so exciting. So we've got so many. Again, if you remember what I was saying there, you've got those that will have everything inside's quite white. This is a big flowered one. This is almost certainly got some bulbocodium or something else in, along with the romoxy. Really nice. I really like this one. Good vigorous plant. Lot of flowers coming up. So again, you've got these whites, these forms that will be albidus. So this close to albidus. Another distinguishing feature, of course, that separates them from straight Cantabricus is this bit of stem. There's the end of the scape there. And then you have, before you get to the ovary up here, a distinct stem. I've peeled back the space so you can actually see it. So that a distinct pedicel. Whereas if you look at the others, the flowers just arise directly from the top of the scape, with the ovary sat right on top of the scape. So there are no pedicel with those. Anyhow, enough of the technicalities and just looking around the masses. Mostly hybrids. We did have some problem in here with, you can see a few chewed. I did have some slugs, but I've sorted that. But not without leaving a wee bit of damage. Here's one with a split corona. This is just a deformation. Oh, where is it? Well, it's, when I look actually. Sometimes the coronas don't open properly, but you can see the range in colour. Just if I just grab these three, that's the sort of variation. So you've got a creamy yellow, a quite intense yellow, and more white. So when these start intermixing, that's when you get the big range. The problem we do have, of course, is flowering here in our poor winter light. They grow very tall. The stems get tall and weak, and they flop about. But I think you will agree, it's a fairly magnificent cherry site for early in January in the winter here, when we can have these flowering under cold glass. So that's enough of the daffodil saga for today. Thanks for joining me in this short video. I dare say I'll be back to look at more of the dwarf Narcissus later in the season, and certainly in the coming weeks as more of these buds open. Bye for now.